Hello everyone, fellow tech survivors. This is the first video in our Kong Getting Started with Kong Konnect series. So this video, we're just going to go right to the URL. There's no code to look at. There's nothing else to look at. The only experience here is to sign in and get started. So the first thing we need to look at is the URL. The Kong Konnect URL is cloud.konghq.com. So we go to Kong when we go to cloud.konghq.com, we get the login page right here. And they do now have federated login for Google, GitHub, and Microsoft. So we're going to continue with our Google account. We're just going to say, okay, continue with Google. We're going to select our email address that we're authenticated to Google with. We're going to allow it permissions, Kong to see our name and email address, stuff like that. When you first get started, it's going to ask you to create an organization. Everything's tied to an organization under the hood. This is how everything is tracked. So for example, if you were working with Kong Konnect at an enterprise or something like that, where you had a contract with Kong, you would be added into their organization. They would invite you most likely on their internal email address. So we're going to call this organization TSS. And here we can select a region for our primary region. And here we can select what our role is. We're going to say we're developer, intermediate, Gateway Enterprise Edition, education or personal, and size 1 to 20. And then we're going to skip the quick start. Okay, so this is the interface today. Chances are, at the speed at which Kong innovates and adds features and all that kind of stuff, the interface is going to look different than when you're watching this video. So you're just going to have to make do. So right now, today, we have the Gateway Manager, we have Mesh Manager, we have API products we can publish, we have our developer portal we can configure for people to discover our APIs and test them out in an isolated environment. We have analytics we can look at, and we have a service hub. We have some administration stuff here. We have some default roles in our organization. So our organization is TSS. Again, the organization toggle is down here. So if you have multiple organizations, you can switch between them here. And so right out the bat, these teams are basically the roles in which different identities will get assigned and what they can do and whatnot. You can have your users will be in here. You'll have the org owner. The org owner can do everything. And then you can invite and assign people to your organization and assign them different roles here. System accounts, some auditing logs and stuff like that. One of the main things we have to look down here is plan and usage. So when you get started with Kong Konnect, when you first register and want to get moving, you have up to $500 in credits to use for free. And those credits are going to be spent in anything that you decide to deploy and use inside these environments. So keep that in mind as you move along with other videos as you're testing things out. You may not want to do everything right away. You may just want to watch the videos on how to do some of these things and then spend your money, spend your credits wisely, basically. So that's about it for this. It's just logging in and getting signed up and getting started. We'll see you in the next video.